gave the scientists.
Okay, I need to ask.
19.
As long as
Really, that's harsh. I didn't just do whatever you saw me do. Just like as a heads up.
Okay. Like connected.
Probs, except I don't know if like you have to deal with her once. It's like not really big news header stuff.
So funny.
It's sort of like throw myself downstairs.
It's lovely. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But how
I don't
do you
really.
say it?
Okay,
Down?
I like
Lily.
but
Lilia,
it's
this
really
is what
important.
it's like. You better get
Which
listening
is
to that.
why I
We're
wrote
also
it
really
something
no
just
water for
because
the
more
margins
democratic
in the first
beliefs.
place.
I feel like
I
open
would
to
not-
that
yeah.
because I want to be open to both sides.
No, it's like it's just
It was kind of important.
My private high
Let's
school
see if it's one of them on my arms.
is
But I love
no.
Nova's
Valuing
and I have
environmental
they're all
sustainability.
yes,
And
they're outside. Yeah, awesome, dude.
Okay.
Okay, and then I do always hit the documentaries. I don't know which shows they're on, but I do a bunch of these.
So
From
I
just
just
learned.
I don't even have
NHK World,
definition.
NHK World.
You don't have
Just
definitions?
No, I do.
Oh, we need
definitions.
Does she need definitions? Only briefly.
just say contextual.
Okay,
come up with definitions.
Alright, you guys want a podium? Hey,
I'll leave the podium.
5 seconds.
Can we have this share?
Welcome back,
Can you
Julie.
come up with definitions?
You need
I
to
need to
write
write
this
this
down
down.
so that we're like,
No, I just do like candid stuff.
no one has to do it. January 28th, 2000.
You're young.
Should I close? Younger.
True, but you're young.
You're younger. And I'm excited to say that.
You're like my friend.
And now that I told you, you need to remember and get me a birthday present.
January 20th, 2008.
8. Yeah.
Okay.
My kindergarten teacher made the exact same mistake.
Oh my
I've
God,
never
Carolyn,
forgiven
what
her
do you do for
since.
I'm sorry.
Oh, is that
That
what
one
you're
yet.
about?
Oh my god.
How about you?
I found Twilight.
You're doing Twilight?
Hell yeah!
Like the vampire Twilight?
Yeah! I'm
Jesus.
making it a job. I'm making all of them look like douchebags.
Oh my god. Okay. How fun is that?
That's gonna be interesting.
I need to take all orange bags though.
I'm so bad at this. I'm already bad enough at it with a partner. How bad would you without one? Oh my god.
We just started, so like
Still,
you
like,
have
I'm
advantage,
really bad.
a very big advantage.
Yeah, but you'll be fine, Carolyn. It's gonna be such a source of your also.
Didn't
really
you
soon.
go from Challenger?
Just planner.
Hi, Julie.
Which is why you should stop procrastinating.
Hey,
Okay.
Yay.
Time starts.
remember you from when you were in 8th grade.
Oh shoot, I need to do a
Oh my
crunch.
god. 8th grade was such a bad year.
5. Okay. Hey,
4.
time starts.
Shit, wait.
Now. I strongly affirm the resolution that the California state government should value environmental sustainability over economic growth in the case of the drought. So starting off with definitions, I define California, CASGS, California state government, environmental sustainability as maintaining the environment, over economic growth, and I define economic growth as of the economy, in the case of the drought, which is like kind of self-explanatory, and I define this as a value debate, and the value is environmental sustainability, and the criterion for this debate will be util, which is the greatest amount of good for the greatest amount of people, and so first contention is that this drought that's going on right now has been the worst drought in California in 1,200 years, and we are currently 4 years into this drought. And this drought strains water supplies for 38 million people living in California, and this number is only growing as more people are moving into California. Also, this drought increases risk of other hazards such as fires and poor water quality, and it also drought has also killed over 12 million trees, and trees are essential in helping deal with global warming, which kills which causes 1/8 of all deaths in the world. That's a really big number. And yeah. So my second contention is that economic growth is basically affected by the drought. So currently agriculture uses up 80% of California's water, and this is way too much water when we are in drought, when people are when we are in a drought. And so California should be valuing environmental sustainability over agriculture right now. Also, agriculture can't survive for long when we're in a drought. So basically, we don't value the environment. If we don't value the environment, then the economy will go down, and also there will be many other detriments coming from this. So, yeah, all these reasons I strongly urge affirmative.
Karen, I have really nice photos. Carolyn, I'm so sorry. I have really nice photos of your face. But you look like.
I look dead. Or
You just hey, you want to see Lily's photo?
I'll see Lily's photo.
We all your time.
Like
3:30.
Great.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be last.
Right?
Okay.
You know,
Okay, let's
I just
do
need to
this.
set up my lines.
Hey, Lil, I'm gonna post this on like the Facebook.
Please don't post my face. Post her face.
No, I want to post her face and make it like Asda's McGuinn to make it like the cover photo of like.
Oh my
God.
If you post a bad one, you have to at least post the decent one too.
Okay, fine.
Okay. As a brief off-timer, Matt, I like to go over the affirmatives case first, and then move on to our own case. Time starts now. We, the Asian team, believe that the California state government should value environment. Sorry, can I start?
Go ahead.
So, okay, I messed up. Okay, time starts now. We, the affirmative team, believe that the California state government should value environmental sustainability over economic growth in the case of the drought. The affirmative team's first contention was that this is the worst drought in 1,200 years, and this has been going on for 4 years. However, this might be the worst drought. However, the problem is that the affirmative team has not addressed how we can fix this, or the fact that there have been droughts before and we have recovered. Their second case was that the drought kills 3 million trees. I don't know if the affirmative team is aware of this, but however, one of the tactics being used to counter the drought is cutting down the trees that use the most water in order to make, and this is also improving the environment because by cutting down these new invasive trees, well not new, but these trees that were new to California, they're bringing actually back native species. And also, the affirmative team has stated that if we value the environment board, that how the agriculture uses so much water and this is destroying the environment. This is not helping the environment. However, as I move on to my own case, when farmers have their water supplies cut, this means they can't produce fresh food, as much fresh food, and this means fresh food will become a luxury. The wealth gap in America is actually pretty disproportionate, and by making fresh foods a luxury, we are slowly increasing that gap. And our team also believes that we are prioritizing the economy first rather than valuing the economy first. However, we believe that the economy must come first. And when the farmers can't produce as much food as they would, this means the workers who pick all those crops, their jobs are going to be lost, and therefore their children are going to suffer. The children won't have enough food, and the cycle of poverty will continue. And we also believe, And another major thing is that our nation depends on California's agricultural needs because our climate is ideal for growing. According to Slate magazine, 99% of artichokes are grown in California. Out of the nation, 95% of celery of the nation is grown in California. 89% of cauliflower is grown in California, and 95% of garlic is grown in California, and the list goes on and on. And according to the USDA, our exports are going down, and this is hurting the economy. With our economy hurt, we're having people losing their jobs, we're having the cycle of poverty continue, we're having fresh food become a luxury, and we're slowly making the wealth gap becoming more and more disproportionate. And this is why we believe the economy should be prioritized first, and this is why we, the negation team, strongly negate the fact that the California state government should value environmental sustainability over economic growth in the case of the drought.
Stop telling me these things.
I need to study too.
Don't tell me these things.
It's okay. You're gonna be okay. You will not die.
What about me?
You will not die either. Really? I mean, you'll die eventually, but you won't die tomorrow.
Why is that?
You can't guarantee that.
Please don't cross that. Carolyn.
Don't you didn't help me with
Oh, was I supposed to? I can review. That's okay. That's the second speaker. Okay, ready? Is everybody ready?
times bars. I strongly affirm the resolution that the California state government should value environmental sustainability over economic growth in the case of drought. So for a brief roadmap, I'll start by going over our case, and reviewing their case, and moving on to further support my own case. So our first contention was that this is the worst drought in California history, and the negation team refuted this by saying that, how do you know we cannot recover from this drought as we have in past droughts? However, this statement is hypothetical and it cannot be confirmed. There's no it cannot be guaranteed that this drought will eventually come to an end. So this contention doesn't stand. So for my second contention, I said that economic growth was affected by the drought, and they refuted this by saying how that we cannot how this will somehow lead to California's agriculture industry not being able to provide fresh food for people. And I'm going to refute their first contention and their refutation of this at the same time. And their first contention was how fresh food was becoming a luxury, and how this is not good, and also how the nation depends on California's agriculture, as so many vegetables are grown in California. So many of the nation's vegetables are grown in California, such as artichokes, cauliflower. And I'm going to do this by saying the whole agriculture industry actually depends on water, and with this drought, agriculture cannot survive for long. Since agriculture, also agriculture simply cannot survive with water, and with a loss of, and also food prices are going up with this drought, and with a loss of cheap agriculture, it leads to a loss of jobs. And so the refutation to my second contention and their first contention stand refuted. So just going over my case again. The first contention was that this is the worst drought in the history of California, and we're currently 4 years in already. it strains water supplies for over 38 million people, and this population, this number is only growing as many people are moving into California. And also, and second contention was economic growth and how that's affected by the drought, because the agriculture industry cannot survive without water, and we cannot value the industry if there is there is no water. And also, without an environment, people will die. And what's the point of having a great economy when without a world, without people to work and actually get the money? And for all these reasons, I strongly urge it. Not so bad.
Carolyn, you have to stay strong.
Your account balance is 160.
She pretend well, it doesn't matter.
Ugh, I haven't done motor issues in so long.
Weak men need strong women.
My mom asked if it was okay if she picked me up at 6. Sure, Mom.
Not even sure what my parents
Are you leaving?
I don't know what my phone parents are. This is my class. My dad picked me up as soon as possible.
Great. Sahithi, you ready?
Be confident, be powerful, be strong.
Fake it till you make it.
I'll be a lay judge.
Oh God.
Oh, is this the right move? The CASG should value economic sustainability.
It's the middle of the round. I'm trying to make a point here. Are you side upper
Hey,
neck?
Pearl, what does this mean?
Alright. Whenever you're ready, go.
Whenever you're ready. This is the debate room.
Are you ready?
Yeah. As a brief off-time roadmap, I would like to go over my opponent's case first. The affirmative side said that this is the worst drought we've had in 1,200 years. It strains supplies for 38 million people. We've been in this drought for 4 years and we may not recover. They went on to say that agriculture should not be our priority because without the environment, there is no agriculture and the economy will suffer. So now, moving on to refute my opponent's case. My opponent has argued that agriculture depends on water. We cannot survive in this drought agriculturally. But agriculture is actually cutting down on water, 32.5% down on water deliveries according to the Farm Bureau. What this means is that California's produce is going down. California makes 80% of world almonds according to the USDA, but almond exports went 8.9% down from 2013 to 2014. As years ago, imagine how much less food this will be for millions of people, not just in America, but worldwide. Fresh fruits and vegetables will become a luxury, and that's a problem, because the people who are going to be hit hard the most are the poor. They won't have access to healthy foods. Only the rich will. This will further increase disparity and the cycle of poverty as the poor become poorer. Farmers will be out of a job. Migrant workers who worked on those farms will be sitting around doing nothing. Food prices will go up. So instead of trying to conserve water, we should direct water to agriculture for now, which means economy should be prioritized first over the environment. Because if so many people don't have food, they're starving to death. Well, eventually,
if this continues and we keep ignoring our food needs, then what would be the point of having a beautiful green planet if we're not properly nourished to enjoy it? As long as the economy is doing well, we can keep trying to advance scientifically, trying to come up with new innovative solutions for the drought. We can't do that if so many of us are going to be stuck in poverty because we don't have access to food. We are not healthy. We have to spend money on medication because we're not healthy. We're not able to work properly because we're undernourished. So, because people will die if we don't spend money on the economy, they'll be stuck in poverty because California's environment is so important to the nation because of its ideal climate, sunny temperature, no snow, and because we can keep coming up, trying to look for new solutions, as long as we have a good, stable economy. I strongly negate today's resolution that the California state government should prioritize environmental sustainability over the economy in the case of the drought.
We, the negation team, strongly negate today's resolution that the California state government should value environmental sustainability over economic growth in the case of the drought. I will go over current voter issues to show why the negation team has clearly won this round. The first problem is that if we are to value environmental sustainability, that means we're cutting back water, and this hurts people, but not just common, everyday citizens. This hurts farmers. If we cut down farmers' water usage, which has already been affected significantly, this means they can't produce food, especially fresh food. And fresh food will become a luxury, and that means the only people who are going to be happy is rich people. Why? Because they can buy their way out of their problems. However, poor people cannot. The cycle of poverty continues, and poor people will be forced to buy processed foods, and this means obesity rates will go high, and there will be a lot of economic problems, but not just economic problems, as well as health problems in America. Also, our team, we believe that the economy should be put first. We believe we prioritize the economy first, because that way our nation wealth gap won't become such a larger disparity, and also people have a chance to eat healthy, and people will have jobs, unlike if we were to cut back on water usage, and all those migrant workers who came here looking for jobs, all their jobs will be gone, and then they will have no other work. Also, a major point on our case is that our nation depends on California's agricultural needs, because California's climate is ideal, and we grow many of our nation's crops, such as artichokes, celery, cauliflower, garlic, and the list just goes on. And due to the recent cuts in water, according to the USDA, exports are going down, and by valuing environmental sustainability, we're just hurting farmers, and because we're hurting farmers, we're hurting everyone. And if people can't afford food, people will die, and there's no point if we have a perfect and pristine environment. And the negation team also dropped our point the affirmative team also dropped our point how the drought kills 3 million trees. And we also mentioned how one of the tactics being used to counter the drought is cutting down trees that were once not native to California. And because we're cutting down these trees, species that were once thought of as extinct are actually coming back, and this is just bettering the environment. And this is why we believe that the economy should be prioritized first, and this is why we believe we have clearly won the round with all the points you have stated, and this is why we, the negation team, strongly negate today's resolution. The California state government should value environmental sustainability over economic growth in the case of the drought.
Okay, Carolyn.
What's your email address? What's your email address? DAR. Are you gonna check
Yes, now. So this round I'll start we'll be going over voter issues, which is the reason why you should vote for the affirmative team, and also refuting one of their points in the second named speaker, and then clarifying some of the things about. So my refutation to what the second named speaker said about how it would be how we need to save water for agriculture, and how as long as the economy is doing well, then we can do anything. We can think of a solution to save the drought. However, there is no economy without humans alive, and also the drought kills people. So, now moving on to my voter issues. My first voter issue is out of criterion that we better adhere to the criterion of utilitarianism, which is the greatest amount of good for the greatest amount of people. And the affirmative team is helping people by not wasting more water and cutting down on water usage on agriculture, which uses up 80% of California's water. My second voter issue would be that of a global comparison. So if we step back and look at this debate, what the negation team is basically saying is that they will be saving the economy with no one working because everybody is dead from the drought. Also, somehow, there will be a very nice green planet with no one living because they're also dead from the drought. Okay, now what the affirmative team is saying is that we are valuing environmental sustainability and eventually helping the economy because agriculture, as agriculture, which is a big part of the economy, depends on water, but there's a lack of water because we are in a drought. A third voter issue is that the negation team contradicted themselves by saying how cutting down trees will help the drought get better. However, cutting down trees is basically like cutting down agriculture, which basically means that we shouldn't be supporting agriculture, which goes to the helps the economy, and they're basically saying that we should be helping. Hi, I gotta go really fast. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, for all these reasons, you should vote for the affirmative team. I gotta go.
Just a note for the future,
I really gotta go.
I'm staring at you from the back of the room with an entirely 100% confused face. You should probably explain what you tried to say.
Oh, I thought your face meant that it was wrong and bad.